So this is my Tavool line laser that I just got in the mail from Amazon.com, shipped quick, and $29.99 for a line laser. It's the best deal I've ever seen for these, so I had to try it out. When I tried it out, I was pretty amazed for the cost, and so I wanted to make this review. Comes with a case, protective. You store it in, which is, I feel good. Comes with this bracket, in which I'll talk about in a second. Now, how a line laser works is it's on a gyroscopic self-leveling type of a thing inside, which means it could rattle around and destroy the mechanism, so you always want to keep it locked. Line lasers have a lock and an unlock switch on them. This one, when you lock it, it automatically turns it off. When you unlock it, it automatically turns it on. But more on that later. So you're always going to want to keep it locked when you're storing it, as to not damage the mechanism. So anyway, to turn it on, you would unlock it. And as you can see, the laser is now gyroscopicing itself into level. Pointed at this box. The box is warped, so it doesn't look level, but testing it, that is a straight up level line. I've tested this from up to 30 feet is what I had room for, and it always was perfect as long as this unit itself stayed relatively level. Speaking of which, what happens is if you were to tilt this and you were to try to get a reading with it too far out of, which I believe is 4 degrees or 4%, I forget what it is, but it will blink to let you know, hey, I can't be as accurate at this point. So you need to straighten out the unit a little bit more back to its thing. And when it's not blinking, it's going to self-level and be dead accurate. So really good. You press this button here, and it will take away the vertical line, but leave the horizontal line, if that's what you want. Press it again, and it takes away the horizontal line, leaving the vertical line. So that's pretty cool. Press it a third time, and it brings it back to the default, which is crisscross. And that's a cool feature. The other cool thing about this that few people know to use is to be able to self-make your own angle. And the reason why you would want to do this is not everything needs to be dead on, technically level to the gravity of the earth. Sometimes level is best left to the eye. And in that case, you need to follow its surroundings. So if the surroundings are off a little bit, you need to, and you want to hang something straight to the that looks straight to the surrounding. In that case, you're going to need to follow the surrounding more than the magnetic pull of the earth, which is the way a level works. So this has got a cool features where you can turn it off, right? And when it's off, that's in the locked mode there. When it's off, locked, you actually turn it back on with this button, not with the unlock, but with this button. It turns on, but stays locked. So then you can tilt it to whatever angle you want or need, and then follow that line, and you'll be straight to whatever that angle is. And that's a cool feature. So the other thing I wanted to show is this bracket, what I thought was a cool feature. It has these magnetic clips, magnets in it, excuse me, and that's useful for when, let's attach this to the tool here, which it has a little thing in the bottom to be able to screw it to. Once it's screwed to it, you then can adjust it any way you want. And you could also do this to a tripod, but I'm showing, if you don't have a tripod, you would connect it to this thing and then use these magnets in the back to stick to any piece of metal that you need to kind of create your own self-holder. So sometimes in a garage, you might see something like this. It's like perfect. You take this, pow, smacks to that, stays on, looks good. You can then level it however you need to get it within that spec I talked about. It stays there and is able to perform. So that's the beauty of these magnets. You kind of can find anything around and then it will stick to them so, and then you could use it to do what you need. So very useful here. Kind of hard for me to do while I'm holding the video thing, but you get the idea. And it's able to perform like that. So yeah, I'm happy with my purchase.